All right, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you real quick what you can do with this storyboarding app, um, and basically what I built, so that way you guys can kind of get up and get going by yourselves. So I've already logged into the app. This is the first thing you're going to see. If you have no projects here, I'm actually going to delete this one. If you have no projects, it'll just say create your first project. And there's a couple of templates that you can choose from. You guys can browse those at your leisure. Basically, the templates will kind of create everything, or the basic story structure for those. But I'm going to choose blank canvas, and I'm just going to call this project awesome. Give it a description. This is awesome. Choose blank canvas, then click create project. Boom. There we go. I have the project created. So I'm just going to click on this tile and open it, and you'll see kind of a blank screen. Um, and this might be a little daunting. It is a blank canvas that you can kind of mess around with. So first thing you're going to see is you're going to see some acts up here. So we're in Act 1. And to create a brand new canvas, you can go like this and create another act. I can call this Act 2. You can give it a description, and you create the act, and now you have Act 2, and you can switch back and forth. So in Act 1, let's say we're here. What we're going to do is we're going to open up this, and these are node templates. So we have story points, we have characters, we have scenes, themes, and research. Okay, so these are pre-made templates. So you want to start with story points typically, because you want to build this around your plot points, around the plots. So you can click and drag this inciting incident, and it'll create this node here. You have this inciting incident. Now you can edit this. You can just click on it, and it'll open up kind of the edit plot point part here. So you can give it a new name. Let's say big fight. I'm keeping it super simple. You can say if it's character, world, what the categories are. And then you can also change the type of incident that it is. So we have a bunch of custom plot points that we can change. I'm going to keep this as inciting incident. You can change the color down here, and then you can just hit save changes, and it'll change, now it says big fight. If I click on it again, I can change the description as well. You can edit that, expand it, and kind of see it gives you a synopsis of your plot point. Okay. And then kind of drag it around here. You can zoom in and zoom out with the scroll wheel. But now we can go ahead and be like, okay, let's add a scene. Let's add an action scene. So we add an action scene over here. If you click on it, now you have the scene synopsis. You can change the color here as well. But now what you can do is you can actually connect these. So when you drag and connect, what it's going to do is you're going to have this custom create plot point to scene connection modal pop up. And you can say, oh, this plot point contains this scene, or this plot point begins in this scene, or this concludes in this scene. So let's say it begins. And then you can do the connection strength. Give it weak, medium, strong. I'm going to say it's strong. Give it a description. Put in notes. You can say it's bidirectional as well. But then I'm going to go ahead and create this connection. And look, now you have this sweet connection here. Okay, so this action scene begins in this plot point. Or this plot point begins with this action scene. Now let's add a character. Let's go ahead and drag and drop a protagonist in here. And same thing, we can come in here and we can, let's call him Henry. You can say, okay, let's say it's protagonist. You can put your personality and emotions, motivation and goals. You can change the color as well. And now it changes here. And now we can connect this to the scene, or we can connect it to the plot point. So if I connect it to the scene, we'll have character to scene connections. We can appears in, leads in, observes. So what is it doing in the scene? Appears in. Let's say it appears in the scene. Let's say it's strong. Again, you can do a description. Boom, appears in. You can also just delete those connections as well. Let's say we want to connect a plot point. We're going to get different options to choose from. We can say appears in, and we're going to say strong. We can say it's bidirectional. Create that. Boom. Now let's add another character. We can add an antagonist. And let's say we'll call this guy James. Say he's an antagonist. We'll make it red. And now if I connect character to character, we can see, we have different options here. Let's say it rivals. Let's say it's strong. We can say if the relationship is mutual, both characters feel this way or not. And then again, notes and descriptions, you do that. Okay, boom, we can see rivals. So Henry and James are rivals. Boom. So now we can kind of connect that, organize our thoughts there and stuff. Now let's say, okay, this is Act 1. Let's go to Act 2. Act 2 is a blank canvas. You know, so now you can kind of start over with Act 2 and do the same thing. If I go back to Act 1, these are still all here. We have the mini map up here. We have some features coming in as far as like story suggestions. So this is still being worked on, but there are some stuff in here for story suggestions. But yeah, so that's kind of what you can do in the app. Kind of have free reign there. Now, if we want to go back to projects, we can go over here and click back to projects, and essentially. What I want you guys to do is, if you guys have any feedback, you can click this. I'll move it out of the way. You can click this, the username section here, and you can also change the theme. You can change the light, change it to dark. But if you guys want to send feedback to me, click on send feedback, and you can fill out this form, give me a rating, and send feedback and submit it. But yeah, so that's how you kind of use the app, just short and simple. If you guys have any questions, again, fill out the feedback form. Be happy to consider some of the features and stuff you want. Thanks so much, guys, and hope you guys have a good time using this app.